Okay, let's get right into it. We're about to give you an exclusive first look at a massive, interconnected literary world that's launching in 2026. Think of this as your classified briefing, an inside peek into a universe that is built from the ground up on secrets. And it all starts with this one question. Seriously, let that sink in for a second. This right here, this is the key that unlocks everything we're about to explore. We're talking about a world literally built from the shadows of our own history. So, let's dive into our first section, a universe of secrets. We're going to look at the architect behind this whole thing and her grand design. Because you got to understand, this isn't just about one book or even one series, it's about an entire, meticulously crafted reality. So, mark your calendars for 2026 because that's when this new universe goes live. And its whole premise? It's absolutely captivating. It's a world built on everything that's been deliberately concealed. You know, the buried histories, the silenced voices, and the truths that are hidden in plain sight. The creator behind all of this, Claudia Reid, isn't just writing books. She's what's called a multiverse storyteller. Think of her as the head architect of this entire reality, drawing up the blueprints for a world, and then weaving this incredible web of characters and plots that actually cross over and interact with each other across different series. But what holds a universe like this together, right? How do you keep it from just flying apart? Well, that brings us to the unifying themes. This is the shared DNA that connects every single story, every character, and every dark secret you're about to uncover. And listen, this part is absolutely crucial. These aren't just standalone stories that kind of nod to each other. No. They're all connected by a shared set of rules, of conflicts, of history. What you learn in one series will have real, tangible consequences in another. It's a true interconnected world. So what is that DNA? Well, it's these 4 core concepts. Everything you'll read is built on these pillars. You've got the constant, brutal struggle of power dynamics, the chilling discovery of hidden systems that are secretly controlling our world, the raw, desperate fight for survival and resistance, and, of course, it all comes back to unearthing those stories history tried so hard to erase. So, you might be wondering, is this for me? Well, here's a direct message from the storyteller. If you're someone who loves intelligent thrillers, deep dive noir investigations, conspiracies among the elite, and that smart, elevated kind of horror, then yeah, you're in exactly the right place. This universe was built for you. Okay, this is the part you've been waiting for. Let's meet the key players. Every universe has its cornerstones, its main pillars, and we're about to get our first official look at the 4 main series that anchor this entire world. And here it is, your first classified briefing. Just look at the range here. We're jumping from political horror to a high-tech technic thriller, from a dark, brutal narrative to a straight-up horror fantasy. Each one of these is its own unique genre, but they're all tangled together by those core themes we just talked about. This table is basically your roadmap to the whole world. All right, our first pillar, Boss Lady Claudia Reid. This one dives headfirst into political horror. Imagine being so powerful, so good at what you do, that the entire system decides you need to be erased. These stories are all about that fight, what it takes to stand unbroken when everything and everyone is trying to make you disappear. Next up, we get the Rex Steele Classified Files. This is a deep dive into the world of technic thrillers. We're talking shadow governments, global conspiracies, and high-stakes espionage. In this world, knowledge isn't just power, it's currency. And if you know too much, silence isn't just golden, it's enforced. And now, things get a whole lot darker with Roman Trexor. This series is way more brutal, way more visceral. It's about what happens on the front lines of these secret wars, and it pushes its characters into these impossible moral corners. It asks this really chilling question. When you're forged into the perfect hunter, are you even a person anymore, or just a weapon? And finally, the Hunter Haley Hayden series. Okay, brace yourself for this one. This is pure horror fantasy, but with a twist that is just terrifyingly plausible. It uncovers a secret, centuries-old industry run by the world's elite. An industry that creates luxury goods from human leather. Yeah. It's a secret passed down through powerful bloodlines, a whole economy of horror hidden right under our noses. So now that you've had a glimpse of the 4 pillars holding this universe up, your head is probably spinning. And you're likely asking yourself, okay, how do I get inside? Well, this last part right here, this is your official invitation to step through the door.
And really, that's the entire point, isn't it? This whole universe is built on one simple idea. Secrets have a shelf life. Truth, no matter how deep you bury it, will always, always fight its way to the surface. So your invitation isn't just to read a story, it's an invitation to take part in the unearthing.
So how do you start your investigation? It's really simple. There are 3 steps. First, you subscribe to get all the latest intel drops. Second, you follow the series that grabs your attention the most. And third, you step inside the files. You begin. And that brings us to the very end. With a universe this huge, this full of secrets and shadows, there's really only one question left. Are you going to be drawn to the political horror, the high-tech thriller, the brutal dark narrative, or that shocking horror fantasy? The choice is yours. Which file will you open first?